Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Sunday. My name is Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So there are only just a few parts to this song and the right hand is relatively straightforward. All the way through you're going to be playing on every beat for the most part. And at the start of the song we have a B and an F sharp. And what we're going to do is play 1, 2, 3, 4 and that F sharp turns into a G sharp at the end. But when I play that change, I'm still playing the B there. However, in the left hand, we are sustaining some notes. We're holding notes of B and then an E note, like this. So you can see I'm just holding those notes 4 counts on each, or 2 cycles round in the right hand. And the introduction is just that, 1 on each of those parts. Then the first verse kicks in, and the good news is the first verse is largely the same with a few small differences. So when the vocal part comes in, we play this part, go down to E, back to B in the left hand. Then on this time, so on that second part where your left hand's on the E, we don't play the, we play just a note of B. A very small detail, but it's in the song, so yeah, that's what I've included. Then on the next part, we continue with the verse. We then have a small change. Now, the right hand is just going to play B and F sharp 8 times. However, your left hand plays C sharp up to D sharp and then an E note. And some of the notes fall in between these. For example, I'll play that slowly. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two notes, the D sharp E, are in between these hits. Now that is, up to now, the first half of the verse. The second half plays it all again, exactly the same. There are no differences. Now just before we get to the chorus, which changes everything around, especially with your left hand, you can get the sheet music for songs like this over on Patreon. There is a link in the description for it, so head on over. It's just a couple of dollars, couple of pounds, and yeah, you can get it all there, wrote out professionally, so you don't have to make any mistakes and maybe write it down yourself and maybe get it wrong. Now the chorus, we move the right hand down to an F sharp and a B here. And we're going to still just play on every beat. Thankfully that's not going to change. But the left hand has some octaves and some notes in between the notes of the right hand. So we're going to start off with B octaves. And what we're going to do is play the left hand and hold that down and play this B note in between the notes like this. I'll do that again. A little bit tricky to get the hang of that because the hands are going back and forth. So the only time these play together are at the start, and then this note of B, this high one with my thumb, always comes in between the right hand. That pattern is exactly the same for the next, which we have E octaves. My little finger's just on the screen, so I'm playing E and E, and we play the same in the right hand. We then go to a G sharp and repeat that pattern, before finally going back to E. So the first part of the chorus altogether goes like this. B in the left hand, E, G sharp, then back to E. We then repeat all of that a second time, and that will get you to the end of the first chorus. Now this is where we get a bit of repetition for the most part. We have a small link which is exactly the same as the introduction. We then get a second verse which again is very similar to the first, but it's a lot shorter with a few minor differences. So I'm going to play through that now. So we have the B part to E, which repeats. We then jump early to the C sharp and the B and the F sharp here. And that repeats. And at the end of that verse, there's just a single note of B that plays 4 times. We are then at the second chorus, thankfully exactly the same as the first chorus, no need to change anything, so just play that a second time. We then get to a bridge section, and this part of the song does change a little bit. So we are quite low again, we've got this G sharp and a B down here. So we're quite low on the piano with the right hand, and even lower on the right and the left hand, should I say. So we've got an E here, B and G sharp, and we're going to hold this E note before going up to F sharp whilst we do this. So both hands have an F sharp on that 4th beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a G sharp in the right hand before having a D sharp and a B at the top. Yeah, really nice voicing of that. So I'll just play that part together. We then have a full B major chord, which is F sharp, B and D sharp with B octaves, before going to F sharp in the left hand with an F sharp, B and C sharp. We call it an F sharp sus2, sorry, sus4. Before that B resolves to the A sharp to make it a normal F sharp major chord. So I'm going to play that bridge section all in one go so you can see how it all works. We then play that all a second time. Just when you get to that last F sharp chord with the sus4, just sustain it and hold that for 4 counts before it goes to the next part of the song. And that next part of the song is the last part, which is the chorus. And thankfully it's just the same as before, every chorus seems to be the same. The only difference is at the very end we have really low B notes with B and F sharp at the top. So it's like a really low note at the end. So yeah, that just ends the song kind of on a very deep and almost sad note. Now, like I said, if you would like the sheet music for this, head on over to Patreon. There's a link in the description for that. However, I'd like to say thank you to the people on the screen. Those are my active patrons. So the moment I release this video, they will get access to that sheet music immediately. They also get loads of other perks, like their name on the screen. They also get early access content to other tutorials that I make for piano as well as guitar and ukulele. So check that out if you're interested. However, thank you very much for watching. My name's Billy and I'll see you in the next video.